What's going on, Bully fan? It's your boy, the educator, the scientist, Mr. Double Muscle Line Bulls, bringing you another episode of Breeders Hacks. This is gonna be kind of a quick one. I had, someone contact me asking a question about ultrasounds. Do I do my own ultrasounds? And why don't we sell, the machines on the website? Things like that. So I figured I'd give you guys a quick explanation as to why. And the reason being, we don't really do ultrasounds. Now, there's more to it. The reason why we don't really do much ultrasounds, and if you guys have seen like in a later episode or whatever the case may be, is, ultrasound is definitely a way to know and confirm if you got puppies on the way. And a lot of people do it. But for us, what we found to be a much more inexpensive way of doing, confirming if we have puppies or not. Because here's the thing, right? Especially with exotic bullies, not just even exotic bullies, but English bulldogs, French bulldogs, all those types of dogs like that, you're getting a C-section anyway. And if you're breeding exotic bullies and not getting C-sections, then that's completely unethical. You should be getting C-sections. So when you get a C-section done, the vet is going to go ahead and in simple terms, cut the dog open and remove and check to see and make sure all the puppies are removed. Since they already have the dog opened, it's very easy for them to make sure that they got every single puppy out. It's not like if you're doing a natural birth. If you're doing a natural birth, an ultrasound would make sense because of the fact that you want to make sure that you're getting every single puppy out. So doing an ultrasound will give you a general idea of how many puppies there are. So when you do your natural birth, say you counted 7 heartbeats, you only have 3, you know something's up, So that would make more sense. But like I said, at least with my breed, most people, like I said, do French bulldogs, English bulldogs, exotic bullies. 90% of them are doing C-section. So with that being said, and don't quote me on the number, but like I said, most of us are doing C-section. That's the most ethical thing to do. So anyway, if I'm getting a C-section done and I know that the vet is going to make sure that they take out all the puppies that are in there, the count doesn't really matter to me, how many puppies there is, because regardless of the fact, I got to get a C-section, whether there's 1 puppy or whether it's 10 puppies. Now, some people still want to get the ultrasound because, say, they don't trust certain vets doing the C-section, they're worried about the vet taking the puppy, things like that. Then that's another scenario. But for me, I have a good relationship with my vet. I trust my vet. To take care of a brand new born puppy without the mother is a lot of work. So I highly doubt that's something they're going to do. But yet again, I have a very long relationship with my vet, so I don't got to worry about that. But like I said, so anyway, my thing is that if you don't need to know the number in our scenario, then all I need to do is really confirm if the dog's pregnant or not. So that's where the relaxin test comes in. I've done an episode on this already. I'll put it in the description or something, you can check it out. But a relaxin test, what that does, instead of spending hundreds, could even be thousands of dollars on an ultrasound machine, a relaxin test cost me $15. So for $15, I could do a relaxin test, and that'll tell me if she's pregnant or not. And with a relaxin test, you can actually do it a lot sooner than you can on an ultrasound. So you'll actually know if you have puppies a lot sooner, And for the price that it's going to cost you to get an ultrasound done, say at the vet, say it costs you $100, can cost you a couple $100. What is the ideal scenario for me? For $30, I'll do a relaxin test in the beginning just to confirm, just to, so I know that she's pregnant. I can go ahead and announce puppies are on the way. And then I'll do another relaxin test before I do the C-section, you know what I'm saying, a couple days before, to make sure that she didn't absorb the puppies, because that happens sometimes too. You'll have a female that, you know, she'll confirm for pregnancy, but then when it goes for a C-section time, you'll be like, well, why aren't there any puppies here? It might have been because she absorbed them, you know? So that's what I do. Or you could just wait till later in the game and just do one relaxin test. But either way, hey, you know, if it's $15, way cheaper than buying your own machine and way cheaper than having to go to the vet. And it's doing the same thing. It's telling you if she's pregnant or not. Now, if you want to know if there's, you know, numbers and things like that, yet again, that's different. You go ahead and use an ultrasound machine. For me, whether there's 1 pup or 10 pups, the female still has to get a C-section. So that's just me, you know. And then, I mean, on top of that, if you're buying an ultrasound machine, like, you gotta, you know, that's not something you just know how to do overnight. You gotta know what to look for, things like that. You know, a lot of things could be mistaken. And I mean, you may think the dog is pregnant and she might not be. I mean, I've had scenarios where people told me they went to the vet, did an ultrasound, and the dog actually wasn't pregnant, you know? So I've actually had, now that I think about it, I've actually had scenarios where the vet told them the dog wasn't pregnant. They did a relaxin test. The dog was confirmed. The relaxin test said the dog was pregnant. And the person wound up having to rush and get an emergency C-section. That's kind of what you don't want. You know, so with the ultrasound, there's room for human error. With a relaxin test, there's really no error, because relaxin is the hormone that the female is going to produce when, you know, she has fetuses, when she's producing puppies. To be able to do a relaxin test is really not hard. All you got to do, yet again, another episode, I got it down below, how to draw blood. You just draw the blood. You use 3 to 4 drops of serum, and that'll confirm. And within 10 minutes, it'll confirm if she's pregnant or not. We sell the relaxin test on breedershacks.com. Like I said, guys, a lot cheaper than doing, you know, an ultrasound. So, like I said, hopefully this answers your question. You know, like I said, I don't really do ultrasounds. I mean, maybe if I don't trust the vet, I would do an ultrasound, but for the most part, I just do relaxin tests, and that just tells me she's confirmed pregnant or not, you know? Hopefully that answers your question. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Breeders' Hacks.